Hey guys, I just want to do a little bit of a quick video. There's a lot to do today. I will look a little further into University Idaho soon. I want to look at that Ethan and Xana missing time. That's coming. I just want to go ahead and update a couple things. I know we had a lot of jammy kind of vids. And I said I wanted to keep them up because I want to see the cards of those reads. And I know you guys saw them. And then, Spirit's like, dumbass. Somebody can watch it and not watch the others and know what's going on, right? You can make them private and still read your cards and then nobody else can see them. Then you can, and I'm like, yeah, so Spirit's smarter than I am. So I went ahead and made the ones where we kind of probe Jeremy to death because I don't want that to... I made those private. That's between, me, Spirit, and all that stuff. That way I can look at cards and see what they're saying. But this is the thing, and I just want to, a couple reasons. One, if anybody is still, for some reason, doubting Jeremy, and I know tarot may not necessarily change minds, okay? But some people I know, if you believe in a certain reader, it will. But I just want to show you, at least for me as a reader, I understand in the very first read, which is still up, because his name comes up, but we're just reading. Okay, the first read, and I gotta leave the first read up, guys. There's a lot of shit in that, and pretty soon I'm going to try to break down some of that. But in read one, I realized the reason, Spirit was trying to clear Jeremy all along. All along, the answer is there, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch the entire read, but let's go ahead and watch. This is the moment. Now, this will be University Idaho Murders. This is read one. We're going to ground zero. Ground zero for me, like if I do more than one vid for some reason, I'm digging. That's always the most important, no matter what. Okay, that's always, they're all important, don't get me wrong, but that's where it all is laid bare. And because of course the question is what happened, can we get to this? But, still, Spirit knew the man was getting dragged. And I'm going to explain something, and like I said, I know a lot of you were like, no, I know he didn't do it, but if anybody else is out there maybe wondering, no, I still think that he's kind of the creepy neighbor, let me just go, I will go ahead and break it down, just for a little tarot knowledge, in my own experience, especially reading crimes, and that Spirit was always trying to clear him in the beginning. Now that's why the name came, not to fucking throw him under the bus, but to clear him. So watch me shuffle and listen.
Safe.
Just listen.
What the hell happened?
I'm just trying.
Let me get this a bit lower.
Comes quick. This is before I knew who he was.
Some kind of rage. This is obviously there was a night. Angry person. You see these beautiful girls, and they hate women, young beautiful girls cut before their time, before their prime. Maybe they have something like when they were in school, girls like that didn't give them the time of day.
That's right when it came.
There's no sexual assaults, okay? Nothing like that. But just that's kind of how I feel. Like these are beautiful girls. They're the type of girls that would never give you the time of day. Something like that. Rage, jealousy, anger, some kind of vibes like that. I'm not necessarily getting more than one, but let me be open to the possibility. But like I said, you saw that devil and the shaking hands of that card. It just makes me kind of wonder, is some kind of forces telling him what, maybe not necessarily a person putting him up to it. No, could be. We'll see if there's more than one. That's a possibility. Could be some weird ass thing going on. I'm not necessarily feeling a young person myself. I know it's a college town.
That still stands.
But let me be open to that. Let me just be open. I'm hearing the name Jeremy. I'm not sure if connected. I'm not saying it's the person, but I do hear that name.
So Spirit, it was still, I'm not sure if connected. I'm not sure if the person. I'm just hearing the name. I knew enough to say that. I had good enough sense to say that. That's when it comes in. This is read one, ground zero. Okay? Now, I'm not going to make you watch the whole read. You can do that on the vid. I'm going to show you the end, and then we're going to talk about it. Because it's important. It is important. I pulled 2 cards for the outcome that tell us something. Tarot is a storyteller. Okay? Let me just speed it up. Get to the outcome. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh shit, girl.
I've got so much... There has been a movie since 2015.
Just watch it again.
We're getting to the end. 5 of swords. And we know that for
Women.
casualties and
we could go. We could go just a wee bit
they're,
further.
they're full of rage.
Hold on.
Their joy and everything like that.
There we go.
Just hates it.
Death and happiness.
And sorrow. This is caused so much
Here
sorrow.
Here we go.
The outcome is the sun. Let me kind of sit with that.
There's a second one. Wait.
Think of the sun. Yeah, I really think, in my own sense, innocent loss and everything.
No.
Yes, of course, the Five of Cups.
I know I said innocent loss. No, that's not what it was. It's okay. I still was considering, because in the Lenormand that night I pulled the sun as well. So this is the thing. It's up, because sometimes we got to work it out. I'm coming in raw. I don't know anything going on yet. I, know very little. I hadn't even pulled that timeline yet. I hadn't done my keywords yet. Nothing. Okay. It was right there. So if anybody is still doubting Jeremy, let me go ahead and explain what you saw. Okay. When I read the Heidi Broussard case, the card that came for the fiance was the sun. The sun to represent innocence. Notice I said innocence lost. Oh shit, that's true. That's not necessarily wrong, but that's not exactly what Spirit was trying to say. I'm shuffling. I'm kind of I'm tuning into two things Spirit's trying to say. Even though I'm focusing on one, there are times that Spirit we got to talk here. That's the way Spirit is. Notice I was raged, and all that. But then I'm like, I'm hearing a name. I'm not sure. Blah blah blah. Spirit answered both, because they were talking about both. The sun can represent the innocence of a person for me in a read and stuff. So that's why I was like, go back, look, at everything, focus. That's why the name came. Not to do all this shit, but to say this dude's innocent. But now let's look at the Five of Cups. Okay, and the Five of Cups, let me just go ahead and show you guys, because I always got to be very respectful that not everybody knows tarot. So let me show you in the Rider-Waite. And sometimes I do flip to the Rider-Waite, to be able to explain things a little better, because I know Crowley's art is supposed to be kind of like that mandala. You kind of study into the weird art, okay? And I'll explain. But the Five of Cups is more for the killer kind of energy, and really the result of what happened. And is that we call it the widower card. I call it the widower card. Notice the Three Cups down. The Three Cups, I believe, is in that thing. And it's water and blood spilled. So it can be a death. It can be a murder sometimes. Not exclusively, but blood spilled. Okay, it's blood and water. But we think of the Three Cups, three women, the celebration, the party, right? There's a lot, three girls, and then, there's not a card that has three girls and a guy. So, Spirit's, Tarot's going to do its best. Okay. But, the party, the celebration, and everything, and then all that's over, after all that, and then the sadness, and everything, of course, the widower card. Okay, so, and of course, that really, that can be the parents, that can be, and everything. And so I need to scrutinize that more, because, definitely Crowley pulled disappointment. The death card is in that one. Okay, but like I said, the name came, and now you guys understand a little bit more why. It was also kind of the sun card was to say, hey, there's an innocent dude, that's getting dragged. Spirit was, I guess the best way I can put it, Spirit is good, and Spirit does not want things in the dark, and Spirit does not want innocent people to go down. Spirit was always trying to tell us the truth about that. I know it's kind of, the guys are going to struggle. How do you, maybe Spirit does not want to reveal a name just yet, okay, of who did it. I don't know. Maybe not yet. I don't know. But Spirit did want to reveal a name of who did not. Okay. So I just want to do that, just to kind of show you guys. Yes, and now I know you're going to say, why is the sun innocence? Okay, well, maybe I should show you from the Rider-Waite. Let's just go ahead and make it real clear. And it is for me. Maybe other tarot readers it's not, but for me it is, and I'm going to show you why. Yeah, that would be helpful to the public. I got to remember, not everybody is a tarot reader, right? And stuff. Come on, girl. Okay, so here's the sun. It does. The sun is its own card. It's represented by the sun. You see that little free, innocent child, and they're riding on the horse, and it's just And see the eyes, the sun knows, right? And stuff. And sunflowers, and even when you think about it, the sun, sunflowers kind of point in the direction of the sun. I know a lot of things point in the direction. Innocence, childlike innocence. Does this look like a guilty being? No. Okay. But just, there's this, that's what it kind of, as it is an innocence thing. And let me show you something that maybe you don't know that I know about the sun card. This is another reason why Spirit, for me, the sun is innocence. If I can find it. Hold on one second. Give me a minute, guys, and I'll show you why. Mystery of tarot. Sometimes this stuff is interesting. If I can find it. Oh my God, where is it? See, you got to understand, I just moved about a month ago, and I don't know where everything is. Sometimes it helps so much more to... Now, let's just do it the quick way. Let me just get... Damn iPad, I could show it to you on here. It sucks. I wanted to do a cool reveal and go, look at that. I'll show you why. Hold on one second. But, tarot is fascinating. Just like the dog and the skin dog look almost identical, except the ears. I mean, that kind of freaked me out, guys. Don't think I don't get freaked out anymore. I mean, Okay, hold on. The sun card in the Osho Zen deck. This should do it for you. Oh, God. If only Google could understand what I'm trying to say. I know. It's probably my fault. This is another reason I know. I know the sun means innocence. Come on. Let's go to images. Come on. Jesus, I can't even find the images button. There it is. There it is. Now you know why. See that? You're going to have to read it backwards. That's a sun card in the Osho Zen. I know you're going to have to read it backwards, but what does it say? It says the word innocence on it. Kind of shows this Chinese man. He's looking at a grasshopper. That is the sun card in Osho Zen. It is called innocence. So, point being, if anybody still doubts the neighbor, Jeremy, he's not guilty. I will say, and yes, this time I will bet my life on it. He didn't do it. And it's not just because, oh, look, he's applying it. No, it's because Spirit had, you can go watch it. The sun card is in the outcome. I heard his name. And then there's the other side by side, the deaths, the murders. Don't worry. And don't worry, guys. Spirit will, is going to lead the cops and everything. Though, I mean, I'm kind of frustrated. Some of the things the cops, how do I put it? I want to be very careful to our law enforcement. I am frustrated the way they're changing things. They're not informing parents enough. I know maybe we want to keep things back. It makes me nervous that they don't have the upper hand. I guess is the best way I should put it. It just makes me nervous. Okay. I don't know. So anyway, now you understand why I see the sun card as innocence, and you understand I was slow to the punch, but Spirit is always right on. Spirit was trying to get this old lady, this old crone to see it and stuff. I was just, it took a bit. And I know, because sometimes it could be innocence lost. It could be, and I know sometimes maybe shed the light, but for me also it could say, hey, somebody is innocent. They're about to get dragged. And that's one thing we don't want to have happen, guys. And but yeah, like I said, I just made those private. So there's no, like if somebody comes in, click it because it's in a thing, but they don't see the others. It's going to all fucking be a mess. So I'm like, no, let's just, oh, that's true. Well, it don't matter if they click into it and it's private, on my page, they're not gonna be able to see it. It's just gonna block them anyway. So I'm thinking of my business pro and all that. They can't see it anymore, so it's good. If they click it, it's like psh, it's locked out. We're good. So anyway, I won't mess. Too much deleting to do, right? Too much cleanup. We're good. There you go. A spirit was not fucking around. Spirit was like, no, we got to stop this now. So I think that's, on one, I think it's great that Spirit, does that, and really tries to get, Spirit's trying to get, and the other thing, yes, Spirit is trying, I'm sure to lead the cops to the one who did it. Spirit does not want anybody hurt and everything. And that's it, so I just want to throw that out there, 15-minute video. I got a lot of work to do. You guys have a good one. And like I said, when I get it, everything's been chaos in my life. It's coming down, though. It's coming down. It's getting better. But when we get just a wee bit, when I get at the moment, I'll look at that lost time with Ethan and Xana. We'll get there. But yeah, look at that. Spirit. Gotta love Spirit. All right. Have a good one, guys.